All right, so day 4, 18th of October.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to look at the organizer again.
Mm-hmm.
Since in the organizer you can do different things, not only start projects, but you can also view reports. You can also make your own custom reports. But
Mm-hmm.
usually the normal reports, the standard reports are sufficient. And
All
in the
right.
organizer you can also adjust some custom settings. So, for example, you can add your own stiffeners or your own materials.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, we're going to look at arrangement drawings, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a bit similar to construction drawings.
Arrangement
And
drawing.
yeah, and we're
Yeah,
going
the
to look at
arrangement drawing is a construction drawing that we done before.
yeah, it's similar.
Similar.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I will show you how it works. It's more to yeah, it's in fact a slice through the model,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then you can use that to for communication with internal engineers or external engineers. I don't know,
All
but
right.
yeah. Um, then I'm going to show you how to import external components, so like pumps or engines. Uh,
Ah,
and I'm going to
yeah.
show you how to export your model.
Mm-hmm.
So first reports. I don't know, maybe you've already seen it in the YouTube video, but
I
reports
think
look a bit like
not
this.
at not at this stage. Yeah, not up to
No, no, no.
this. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's good to start.
Yeah, reports look a bit like this. So you see all the part IDs, and then you see of each
Mm-hmm.
part ID, you see the material, the thickness, etc., etc. And this is
Production unit.
just a snapshot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. It's an overview of parts and stiffeners, and
Yeah.
it can also be used for the bill of materials. Since I
Mm-hmm.
saw that you used that in your workshop drawings. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think you can use it for that purpose as well. Then we have what do we have? Oh yeah, so we have standard reports, but we can also make custom reports.
Mm-hmm.
You do that via an
That's
SQL query. Do you
okay.
know? Do you have you ever heard of SQL?
No, no.
No. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yes. So SQL is like a programming language
Mm-hmm.
for databases.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite easy to learn, or
Mm-hmm.
relatively easy to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And I will show you. I'm not going to teach you. So I say, okay, just Google how to do it.
Okay.
But I will show you how you can use it. And if you Google it, I think you have in 1 or 2 hours you actually have something. So yeah, maybe it's nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then custom settings. Um, This is one example of the custom settings. So here you see an overview of all kind of different stiffeners. In this case, you see all box profiles with different measurements.
Oh, we
And you can, yes, and you can add your own.
can we make like a favorite stiffener? I mean, profile. Yeah, much
Yes,
better. Yeah. Can we do that, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We can do
Because
that. We can do
yeah,
that.
because
Yeah,
sometimes we most of the time we use the same uh profile to do our result. Yeah.
exactly, exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Uh, so let's see. Favorite stiff. So yeah, that's what you can do. You can add your own materials, and you can add your own stiffeners to the existing library.
Mm-hmm.
You can also set your own colors for your solids. So by default, the solids of the frames are red, but maybe you say, well, I want them to have blue or something. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the three major things that you can set. There's more that you can set, but those are the most relevant. Then we have arrangement drawings, and yeah, I already mentioned it. It's in fact a slice of your 3D model, so it can be a longitudinal slice or a horizontal slice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can be used for communication, and it's similar to workshop drawings. I will show you how it works, and I don't know if it's used very often, but still, I want to mention it to you. Maybe it's useful to you. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good if you can mention. Maybe I mean, it come up to my mind, so I a bit understand. And I
Yes,
will.
exactly. Since this doesn't say you too much.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Then importing external components. This is nice.
mm-hmm,
Um, so, for example, in this image, this is a propeller and a shaft. This is not something that you really make with Mastership,
mm-hmm.
but maybe you do want to have it in your Mastership
Yeah,
model.
definitely,
So,
definitely.
yeah, exactly. So it can be different things like engines, pumps, auxiliary propellers, whatever. Um, and we assume that they are solids, and those
Mm-hmm,
solids we can import them into Mastership.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
we can do that with so-called custom items, or solid to part is another functionality that we have for it. So those two functionalities I'll show you. And then finally is exporting your model. And you can use that to share your 3D model with customers, clients, or internally. That's a solid only model. So if you look at the assembly as it's now, then you see all that frame drawings and the
Mm-hmm,
references, and
mm-hmm,
that's then
mm-hmm,
all gone. And you have only solids that you export. So that's easier for communication.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
So that's it for today.
it's spot on.
And again, it's going to be a follow along.
Yeah.
I thought it was good to start with reports and the custom settings.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we do a break and then importing and exporting. But seeing that we do not have a review of the individual assignments,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good to to skip the break. So skip the break and do the follow along here, and then
Yeah. Okay.
maybe a break, and then look at your new project.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But let's see how the time goes.
Yeah. Sure.
Mm. Okay. So let's see. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's start with the reports. So what we can do, we can open. You can follow along. I think that's nice to do.
Okay. Okay.
We
Wait a
open the
second.
organizer. Yeah. No worries.
Mhm, 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 mhm. All right.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And then we are going to start a new project.
mhm.
So we click this, and then we do new or add. Then we look into the folders.
Mm, Wait. Mm, Where's my drawing? Okay. Training part.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's the one.
Second training part. Mm-hmm. Yeah, training part. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So import project. Oh, I see mine is set in Dutch.
Import
So maybe
project.
you are not able to read everything, but so
Yeah.
here it is, training parts, and
Mm,
then we can open this project as well.
mm. Okay.
All right. So now here at the top you see project training parts,
Mhm.
and then here in the left column you see project,
Check.
and you
Yes.
see reports.
Report.
Uh, Here project is
Mhm,
not really much too interesting.
mhm,
I can show you, but so here are all the parts of that project.
mhm. Mm-hmm.
And if you click one, you see this
Ah,
information. It's
that's
not,
the
yeah, it's not
mm-hmm.
really comprehensive or anything. So I'll never look into this. I will just collapse this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at reports. And then
Mm-hmm.
you have predefined reports. So those are the standard reports.
Okay.
You can collapse it. And we have the user-defined reports. And I think this one is empty.
Yeah.
At your
Yeah. I
yeah,
don't have this one.
no, no, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
So we will start with the predefined reports. And what you see, so here, example, you have the part reports. So this is about all the plate parts from training day 2, wasn't it? Yeah, day 2. Then you have here the stiffener reports. That was from day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
and then you have, what do we have? This is not too interesting. Yeah, this is maybe nice. So the CLG calculations of the parts and the
Mm-hmm.
stiffeners.
Um, basic data COG part. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's nice. And we have the plate reports,
Mm-hmm.
but that is yeah, only used if you have the NC module. This is about steel, standard steel plates. So how much steel plates do you need? Things like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
All
that's
right.
not relevant to us. We only have the part reports, basic data reports, and the
Mm-hmm.
stiffener reports. Those 3.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, so let's take a look at the part reports. If you open them, you see something like this,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, it says parts by drawing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see here the drawing name. So frame 44 contains 3 parts, namely
Mm-hmm.
A4400E, F, and G. They are made out of steel, the thickness of 8, production unit, etc., etc. So you can scroll down, and we have more pages, but yeah, we cannot see everything
Oh,
really, and this is
mm,
also a
right.
bit ugly. So what you usually do is you do a right click, and then
Okay.
you copy.
Right click and copy.
Exactly, and then you open
Yeah.
Excel. I don't know if you already have
X.
Excel on your new PC.
Wait a second. Mm-hmm. I do have. Where is Excel? Excel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then just paste
Then
it.
yes, then you can paste it. So then you can just do
Mm-hmm.
paste.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's maybe a bit nicer since
That's
yeah, this
great.
is more often used. But so you can export it to anything you like. So yeah, I don't know, maybe you use a different software for reports or anything, but in this way you
Mm-hmm.
can easily copy it.
Mm-hmm. Is
So
this
this is
copy the whole thing or oh yeah, the whole thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah,
because I saw in the organizer we have 3 pages. So if
yeah,
we click copy and then it automatically copy everything.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So
Yeah.
this, those
Okay.
are all the 3 pages. So you see here
Mm.
tween, tank top, SG 7000 and 4000.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
we go to
Okay.
page 3. 3. And then you see here tween, tank top, SG
Mhm.
7000.
Doing that.
So it copies
Uh,
everything.
yeah. Yeah.
And what do we have? So yeah, drawing name, part ID, material, production unit, area. Here you can see if
Mm-hmm.
there's a mirrored one or not. Sometimes that's useful.
Mirror. Yeah.
Yes. So then you have a one part on the port side drawn, and then you use
Uh,
the mirror function. You have it on the other
mhm.
side as well.
If we use mirror function,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes. If you use the mirror
Then
function,
we
then you
can
will
see
see.
this mirror.
Yeah.
So in this case, we have all zero means that we only do one side.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We apparently do not have mirrored parts here.
Mm-hmm. This is the part. Okay. All right. So so this one is just a plate, right? Not include stiffener. Let's
Yes,
see.
exactly. Those are
Uh,
just are
yeah,
just yes, plates parts.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah,
that. Plate part. Okay, all thickness is we have thickness. All right, all right.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and we have production. Okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have here the area and
Mm-hmm.
also the part
Mm-hmm.
weight. But
Yes.
sometimes this is you see those numbers.
Uh-huh.
It is not much sense. So I don't know if this looks the same at your Excel. So 823450.
8 to 3. Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah,
Eight
exactly.
point. Mine is 8.23. Why is that?
Oh, yours is 8.23.
0.23. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Since I have trouble with copying it sometimes,
Uh-huh.
uh, so it's indeed
Oh.
8.23 as you have. But
Uh-huh.
when I
Yeah.
export it, I get this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Wow.
But yours is better than. I don't know. I've trouble with it sometimes to export it. But
Oh.
so you can export it. So that's nice, and you can do that for all the reports. So
Mm-hmm.
those are all with the same information. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but the only
Oh.
difference is that this is
Uh.
parts by ID.
Part. Mm-hmm.
So then it's from alphabetically ordered. They have parts by thickness. They have parts by
Mm-hmm.
treatment. We don't have a treatment. Um, this is all the same information.
Okay.
So we can also do this data filter, and then yeah, we have in
Okay.
fact the same, right? Are you familiar with Excel or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we can also do something like this, like smallest to largest,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or rename. So we can do that, but you can also do it here. So that's the only difference, really.
Okay.
Any questions on this?
Yeah. Okay. So I see the report. The part report. We have a part by drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Second is part by ID. Then part.
Yeah.
This one is just a. I think. What does it mean by this one? Just a short, right? If we
Yes.
want to get it by ID, or if we get it, we want to get it by plate or by thickness. Is that what you mean?
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. So
Yeah.
let me
Ah, yeah, yeah,
copy.
yes, yes, yes. That's right. That's right.
You see it or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just see. Yeah, we can short it by. I mean, thickness or plate inside the organizer. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what it
Mhm.
is.
All
That's
right.
what
All
it
right.
is. But you can also do it like this in Excel.
Mm-hmm.
What you want. What you want. It's exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Let's see what else. What else? What else? So okay. So that's it's really four parts. Then we have sort of the same for the COG calculations. So
Basic.
here you see yeah here basic data reports and then COG. Then you have sort of the same. So this is COG of all the plate parts, and those are the COG calculations of all the stiffeners.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bit the same. So you can do this as well. So you can copy and then make a new sheet, paste it.
Copy. Okay.
And then you can use those columns to calculate the complete COG of your ship, or maybe just of one module. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
COG. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, All right. So, any questions?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think
No,
we
no,
just
yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. So, then we have checks. Um,
Check.
part applied. Yeah, project marked on the other side. I don't know if we have any. Yeah.
Part
So,
on the other side. All right.
yeah, but I don't know why this information is here. I don't know why you want to have this in your.
How about this one? Part apply versus part next. What does it mean?
Yeah, so this is the parts that you have really applied in your project
Mm-hmm.
versus the parts nested. So, but that's only if you start the nesting. So,
Ah.
but we didn't do nesting. So then you know which parts are already nested and which parts are not nested yet.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Versus part nested. Oh.
yeah, you only have the modeling license, so you don't have nesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Parts not applied. Yeah. No. Okay. General imported cutouts. I don't know what this is, to be honest. No idea.
Imported cat out.
And then we have the stiffener reports. And yeah, the stiffener reports is about the same as the part reports. So if you double click it, I
Mm-hmm.
don't, yeah, then you will get a pop-up message like the stiffener saw list is not yet run. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. What does that mean by?
So the stiffener saw list is that is also a form of nesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it calculates. So you have standard length of profiles, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
can
Yeah.
buy one T profile of 6 meters long,
Right.
for example,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
that calculates how many stiffeners of
Mm-hmm.
T profile you can get out of that 6 meter length.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what it does. That's what it does.
Okay.
So you can also see that here. So if you look at staff
Yeah.
by ID,
Mm-hmm.
then you see here for example, the first one
Mm-hmm.
with those dimensions, the length of 6 meters.
Mm-hmm.
But we are actually going to use 5.7 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we have a waste percentage of
Okay.
4.5. So this is in fact a form of nesting.
Uh-huh.
This is yeah, a list of profiles that you need to buy so that you can get all your stiffeners out of those profiles.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm, and you have here the purchase list for your stuff. So you see, okay, I need to buy 3 pet bars and I need to buy 7 T bars. And yeah.
So, about this industrial length, right? Where can we find it? I mean, the length.
Yeah, yeah, good question. Good question. I'm going to show you in a bit.
Okay,
So that's under that in
the
the
custom,
agenda.
right?
So
It,
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is
it's a custom
this
setting.
custom
Okay.
settings. Yeah,
Custom setting.
exactly.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. And here
Yeah.
you also have the stiffener and details.
Everything. Yeah, this one is very important.
Yes, 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 yes. So this is nice to have for production purposes.
So, is it going to show in the how to say in the picture or something? I mean, if we export this the file. export
Hmm.
the report to maybe, I don't know, maybe to maybe to the Excel or Word.
Yeah, yeah,
It,
yeah. So no, I understand what you mean,
mm-hmm.
but no,
No.
no, and
Okay.
that's a bit to me. I think it's strange that that's not the case. So I think we do have those images somewhere.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh, I can take a look where they are.
All right.
Um, I will have to ask the engineering department maybe.
Right, because if we have a report, okay, let's say, okay, we specify the length, and then how yard are going to cut the end of the stiffener, and with all the dimension and everything, so easy for yard to I mean to do the job,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly, exactly. So that's here. So you have the stiffener saw list, and this is the nice one. So this you will use quite often. So if you go to the stiffener saw list, we can make a copy out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then we export it to Excel. So you go to images, stiffener saw list.
Okay.
Let's make this nice. So um, so, uh, this again. So what you see here is
Mm-hmm.
this list is ordered
Mm-hmm.
by staff.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one flat bar. This is also one flat bar. This is also one flat bar.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also one flat bar. So you see the profile, and then you
Mm-hmm.
see a one handed to it. So that means this is all the same flat bar.
Means
And out of this
it's,
flat,
one piece of flat bar from 600 mm, 600
exactly,
6 meter.
exactly, exactly, exactly. So and then out of this flat bar, you can get those three
Mm-hmm. Three
stiffeners.
part. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they so the first stiffener has a length of 1900 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need any extra length.
Extra.
And then the left detail is 104
Mm-hmm.
uh, with an angle of 43.
Oh, left
And
it.
yeah, 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 yeah. And we have the right detail is 103 with
Mm-hmm.
13. Oh, and then it's really helpful to have those images. So
Picture.
like, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So let's see this one. And then oh, then I open this. I don't know, 46. No, maybe 48.
Mm,
So you can edit.
Uh, wait a second. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then this is what you want to see,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 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 Definitely.
So 104, 103. But those are the items that you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And also this the parameter. That's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's not here by default. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. What we
Mm-hmm.
do have, and that's maybe nice, is stiffener plots, but I don't think it's in your license. I'm not 100% sure.
Let me see. I think I saw this one. Blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
it's
blah.
in the NC ribbon, and then
Mm-hmm.
you have here
Uh,
stiffener plots.
yeah, stiffener plot. Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
okay.
if you do that,
Yeah.
then
Then
it will
okay,
generate. Yeah,
yeah, let's see one of your report. Can you show me the report of this stiffener plot?
yeah. So the stiffener plot is just one functionality. So and what it does, it takes
Mm-hmm.
each stiffener and then
Mm-hmm.
makes a sort of a workshop drawing out of it. So that's really nice to have. But I think I already have them for this. Yeah, so I already have it. So
Okay.
for this project, I made it already. So if I go to demo parts, then here stiffener
Mm-hmm.
plots, and you see here all the workshop drawing of each stiffener.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Right, so
okay.
I'm going to open one. So this one, PHF48EC. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
the
better,
report.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, definitely.
So PHF48C. Now we can look it up here. PHF. We can just search for it. Here. This was the one of PHF48EC.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is the one cutting length 577, left
Mm-hmm.
detail, right detail, and those
Mm-hmm.
parameters.
Again, the
And then
parameters.
we
Yeah.
can take a look again. And then you see here as well 577 with those end details.
Mm-hmm.
So before we use the reports, you want to have all your data in your database up to date. So it's, if
Mm-hmm.
that's the data, the database is not correct, then your
Mm-hmm.
reports don't make sense, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is before you make the reports is
Mm-hmm.
here
Synchronize that.
synchronize project folders. Yeah. So if you
Synchronize
use this
data or
function,
project?
yeah, synchronized data is only for that drawing. So if you're in this
Okay.
drawing, for example,
Uh-huh.
then you can use this synchronized data, and then it synchronizes all the parts and stiffeners of this
All the
drawing
part.
only.
Yeah.
But if you use this, then it synchronizes all the
Mm-hmm.
drawings in the project.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do
Ah.
that, and then you can do assembly, and then maybe expansions, maybe only this, maybe only the model,
Mm-hmm.
and then you do synchronize, and it will synchronize all the drawings in your project. Uh, I'm going to cancel this for now, but
Mm-hmm.
this is good to do before you make a report.
Report. Okay. It
Yeah,
is good to make a, I think, make a habit to synchronize everything, so that yeah, we don't left anything, even in our
exactly.
model. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think this was it for standard reports.
Mm-hmm.
So as I said, we can also make custom reports. And in
Mm-hmm.
this example, we
Mm-hmm.
have the saw list, right, of all the
Mm-hmm.
stiffeners.
Mm-hmm.
But we saw that this column bend is also pretty nice to have, maybe in that same file. So maybe it's also nice to
Mm-hmm.
have
Wait a
like this.
second. So least. Okay. Wait. Let me check. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Can you show me where to get this? Which one is that? The band info.
Yeah, bend information. I think it was report.
Well,
And then I did stiffener by drawing.
mm-hmm.
And then I copied it.
Stiffener by drawing. Let me check. Stiffener by drawing. Mirror. Okay, let's see. Copy. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I have it.
Yeah. So maybe it's then I think, well, okay, that's good information. That's what you want, right? But then I think maybe it's nice to have it just here in the solid, and then not call this the stiffener solid, but stiffener reduction list maybe. So if we want to have this, then we have to make our own custom report. Or you can be creative in Excel, and I don't know, then you can maybe say, okay, sort A to Z, and this one also from A to Z, and then maybe copy this into here, and then yeah, you see you have already trouble, because this is it's not the same. So, or maybe you can do a lookup or something. I don't know. So you can do this in Excel, like a reference. So if you're good with Excel, then maybe that's the best way to go. So maybe you can do is if this one is equal to so something here, then one, or else something like this, right? You, this is not a good formula probably, but you get so like a lookup. You can make something like that. So I would recommend that if you're good with Excel, then just do something like that. But you can also make your own reports so that you have it good at once. So what I have here, for example, is user defined, and you don't have anything there yet. But I have one for my part reports. I have one report with all the treatments, and I don't think any of my parts have treatments. I don't know yet, so I'm going to copy this. Let's see if there's some information in it.
No.
None of my parts have treatments, but it's very well possible. So if I look at, say here, frame 48, and I click this part, and I would add a treatment here, like bend or flange, maybe flange, and here bevel. And if I now save this drawing, well, edit. Let's see, which part was it? H40F 48. Yeah. Okay. So and now I synchronize this drawing. Yeah. Okay. So it's now synchronized, and I also get this message that I have two stiffeners which are greater than a length of 6,000. So I should do something with it. But okay, fine, it's synchronized. And now I go back to my report. And now you see it's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And those columns, so here treatment 1, treatment 2, treatment 3, and treatment 4,
Mm-hmm.
for example, are not here, are not in the predefined reports.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot find them.
Okay.
They're only in my own user-defined report. So if we go to the project database, so the which one was it? Here, training parts. And then go to data, and then open the project database. And you can try to open this as well, since I'm curious to see if it opens at your PC or not.
Okay. And go to data project database.
Exactly.
You are using what apps? This one is exercise. Access object.
Yeah, exactly.
I because I think I don't have. Is there any other apps to open this one? Like Notepad or
Not that.
something?
You can share your screen, maybe. But
All right, all right. Okay. Yeah, here.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm. So I
Yeah, I think
don't.
you need to. I saw this in at day 1. I saw that you had something with your ODBC driver.
Mm,
And this is one that needs to be installed on your PC. I think you don't have it since you have a new PC.
mm-hmm.
So
What's
you
the
should
name? The
pause your.
name of the
Yeah, it's
Access? I
yeah,
saw
it's Access, Microsoft Access.
Microsoft Access, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have three. uh,
Okay.
I,
So
it's okay. Later I ask my colleague to install it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, but okay, that's good. So okay, I'm going to share my screen again. But okay, so say you you are able to open it, and you see
Mm,
this, and so this is the database of the project,
mm-hmm.
and then we have two tables that are relevant to make progress.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have part definitions. Now we can open this, and it looks a bit like Excel. And then
Mm-hmm.
here you see the
Okay.
part identification, the thickness, the area, and all. So those columns are also can be displayed in the reports.
Mm-hmm.
And here you see operations, treatment, blah blah blah, and the COG, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have also parts applied.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the parts that are actual in your project, and these are some parts which maybe you created, but then you deleted it again. So this is just everything you ever created. And those here in parts applied are the parts that you actually have in your project. And then you have the same for profiles. So for stiffeners, you have the same. So this is for stiffeners. And my point is, all the information which is in this database, so you can also use, I don't know, this one or this one, you can use all the tables, but then you really have to look at this and then you really have to sit a day or two or three to understand this. But
Mm-hmm.
all the information in this database you can use to make your own reports. And as I've already shown you here at the part definitions, we have,
Mm-hmm.
for example, those columns. treatment 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those are pretty nice to have in your reports, if you ask me. And also for that stiffener saw list, I think it's nice to include that column of bend or not. So yeah, that's my point. All the information in the database you can use to make a report. So how to do that? If you want, then you can do two things. So you can either make that custom report yourself, or the second option is call mastership and tell what you want, and then and then we will make that custom report for you. That's also a possibility.
Okay.
And that's maybe in fact not a bad possibility, since you do this once or twice and then you have it for the rest of your life. So then maybe it costs you a few €100 and we make the report for you, and then happy days. So that's what you can do. If you really like to do it yourself, I'm going to show you how you can, but I'm not going to explain. So then you go to reports.
Predefined.
And then here you have the predefined reports, and you have the user-defined reports. So if you go to user-defined, you can add one. So here I have the part treatment reports. That's this one. And I have one used as a test. So then you can add one. So if you do add, then I call this and saw stiffeners. So this is how my report is going to name. I will have it in my stiffener reports. And then here you can define your query, and the query is that the SQL language that you use, and with that you can extract information from the database. And it can be a very easy query, but it can also be a very complex query. So I can show you one here at part treatments. This is a very easy one. So that's this one. If I open this, then this query says, okay, select the part ID, treatment 1, treatment 3, treatment 3, treatment 4 from table part definitions. So that is table part definitions. So that's here from table part definitions. You select all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. From this table, you select this one, this one, this one, this one, and that. So that's a very simple query. And if you do that, then you get just that information. You can also see it here. Treatments. And here the test is also a very easy one. This one says select everything from part definitions. So then I get just all the information from the database. It's also nice to have. So this means just get everything in it, then I will export it to Excel, and then I will work it out myself. That's also nice. So that's maybe a good one to do if you're not very familiar with SQL. Then you can make maybe this statement and then transform it in Excel. That's maybe nice.
And then we only edit in the Excel file.
Yeah, for example. So with this, you simply extract all the information and then you edit it in Excel. That's maybe easy. So that's how to make your own reports. And you can also look at predefined. So those are the standard ones. So if you look at parts by drawing, you can click view. And then you see this is also a query, but this one looks way more complex. You see, then you really have to know what you're doing. So
No.
if you don't really know what you're doing, then I would say go for a very easy statement, or give a call to mastership. Uh, so what you can do is just SQL language. So what you can
Mm-hmm.
do is um, just type in SQL language basics. If you Google this, uh, then you will find some information on how SQL works and how you can extract the information. It's
Right.
quite easy. So you see a few common used commands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's it really. So I'm not going to go into detail about SQL, but at least it's there. Now you
Yeah.
know you can make user-defined reports. Sometimes it's really helpful. Uh, but I think for you, this is the best way to go. So I have
Yeah.
this one. You simply
Mm-hmm.
have all the information, which
Everything.
is
Yeah.
the database, and then like maybe call this rename all information, and then simply paste it,
Mm-hmm.
and then do it yourself. And then you say, oh no, I don't need those columns. So I get them out. And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
all right. So that's it on custom reports and reports in general. I don't know. Any questions on this? Maybe.
Mm, yeah, on the report, I think, uh, okay. Instead of using user defined, we can use predefined to make a report, right?
Yes. Yes.
But
Yes.
it's only matter we need to select. I mean, which information that we need to show in our report.
Yeah. So yeah, you have the predefined, and those are just standard. So this is what you get for mastership.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say no, I want my own
Oh,
information,
mhm.
then I can use this. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, for me as a beginner, so yeah, better to use predefined first, and then if I figure
yes,
out something, yeah, then maybe I
exactly,
can use user.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is indeed a bit advanced to expert material here. So maybe in a few months, maybe 6 months or something, then you say, hey, I would like to have some extra information for my database in my report.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you want to have this. I don't know, about the creator or the date.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you want that, and then you can try to make your own report. And, yeah.
All right.
But you are right. Just those are usually good enough. Usually this is good enough. The standards. Okie dokie. Um, then let's close this. So about the custom settings. So what you can do with
Custom.
custom settings, yeah, is
Mm-hmm.
so this one. So we did this reports. We checked it.
Okay. Then we have custom report. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's custom setting. Okay. Next is custom.
Yes. Yeah. So what you can do is you can define your own materials, your own
Mm-hmm.
stiffeners, and you can define your own colors of your solids.
Mm-hmm.
I think those three are the most interesting, and the other ones are not too important really. So let's start with materials and stiffeners, and then finally I will also show you the colors. So if you have here, yeah, the organizer,
Mm-hmm.
and does it really matter which project you open? You can also have no project open. Then
Mm-hmm.
you can go to general,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can
See?
go to materials,
Mm-hmm.
and then those are the materials that we already have. So those are in fact here. Those materials. These are exactly the same as those materials.
Same thing.
So here you can add your own. So maybe you have something that needs to be made out of plastic. Yeah, I don't know. And it has a weight of 800 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to specify a base material, and I don't know why. To me, this is a bit bullshit, but let's say wood. And I say polypropylene.
Mm-hmm.
We do okay. So now it's added here. All right. If I now go up, now go back to this frame.
Mm-hmm.
I can also choose plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how to define your own material.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
do we have this fiberglass? I mean
I don't think so.
in the our
That's
existing material. Uh,
we have
we don't have.
no. It doesn't look like it. Maybe no. So that's one that you can add.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So then you do GRP, and then I don't know what does it weigh. Maybe 1500 or something. I don't know.
I'm still not sure.
So and then you can do click OK, and then it's added.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's how to add a material,
Material.
and you can also do the stiffeners. So you can do staff materials,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get this overview with all the stiffeners
Mm-hmm.
that are in the library of Mastership.
Mm-hmm.
These are only box profiles.
Mm-hmm.
Here, channel bars.
Right.
Okay, so there are a lot. Okay, but maybe you say, well, nice your library, but I have a very specific one, and it's not in here.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you say, let's make another box profile.
Mm-hmm.
We can then do add, and then we call this profile made out of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the material that we just used.
Mm-hmm.
And then we call it box profile plastic, and we make it out of maybe 50 times 4.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Andrew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's stuck. I think. Uh,
Ah,
give me a few
okay.
seconds. I need to connect the LAN cable. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. So, what did we have? Yeah, so we call this box profile with plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So we select the type and we say box profile made out of plastic. We select the material, so we can select anything, but we just have made plastic, so we go for that one. Nice. And we can give it a description. Training profile, and then we say, okay, we want it 50 times 50 times 4.
Mm-hmm.
So this is custom, and this is custom. And then you give it a weight per meter. So yeah, this is not really heavy. I would say maybe 1.5 kilo per meter, maybe even less, maybe 0.8 or something per
So this
meter.
one you get from manufacturer.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then here you say, at the manufacturer, I can only buy this at length of 3500, for example. So this is where you specify your length of the manufacturer as well.
Okay.
So this is quite nice to specify. Then we have the neutral line. Yeah, this is at 25, and the total height is 50. So okay.
Sure.
Now it's added, so let's see where it is. If we can find it. Box profile, blah, blah, blah.
There.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is now. The box
Yeah.
profile is made out of plastic, 50-50, and we have a length of 3500. While all the others are all 6000. 6000 is a very standard length, but I would like to show 3500 here. Then we say okay. If we now go back to this, then I can do edit. So I pick a stiffener, pick this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I go to the box profiles, then I can select plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have only one, since this is the only one we defined.
Mm-hmm.
And we can also select the end details, which are not a lot in this case. Let's keep it like this. Yeah, this is good.
Oh. It will
Now we have,
automatically.
yeah, it was a copy. So now we see here the box profile that we have. So we can measure this here to here is 4 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
And we can measure this from here to there. That's 50 millimeters. That's how to specify your own stiffeners. And let's see. Yeah, so if we now, we now have this. Now we save this drawing. And hey, this needs to go. Wow. So that's great. So if I now synchronize this drawing, this is frame 48. Oh, I think we have. So this, sorry. So this was in fact a Dutch pop-up. I think it's not completely synchronized yet, so I think something goes a bit wrong here. It says, well, the stiffener is not recognized. Yeah, but we just made it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
I think we should have restarted mastership here, but anyway,
Uh-huh.
it says, "Do you want to edit?" No, okay, let's edit it then. Fine. We said 0.8. We said 3500. Description. I think this is okay. Cancel. Okay. I'm not 100% sure whether this worked. It might be that we had to open and close mastership before. Let's see. That is frame 48.
Yeah, we
This
do
is
have
all. How was the stiffener called again? Oh,
plastic, BP plastic,
sorry.
BP plastic.
Yeah, but the idea of it. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here you see. Yeah, you already see it. Yeah. But this is strange. It says frame 44, but that's not correct.
It's supposed
But
to
now you
be frame
yeah,
40.
yeah, it
It's not.
should be 40,
It's not
should be 48, but
48.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, but anyway, so now you see it also in your report that we have the plastic, and this is the length, and here you see the weight. It's only 0.5. It's not a lot. So that's how to do your own custom stiffeners. So you can
Mm-hmm.
do that for example, fiberglass, as you said. That's be a good idea.
Oh yeah.
And then finally, what we can do is here in general, we can go to the stiffeners again,
Mm-hmm.
and we can adjust the colors and the layers. So here you see all those fields. And then you can say, well, I want my T-bars. I
Mm-hmm.
want all the T-bars that I specify, I want to display them with this color. So I can say the T-bar made out of any material, or you say, okay, if it's made out of plastic, then maybe we can do that. So we can add one. But this is only if you really want this. We go for the plastic one. Any really orientation, any. And then we can say we want to have those green. To
Mm-hmm.
current stiffness solids. Say okay. Now it's here. Do okay. And now I'm not 100% sure if it will update already. I don't think so. I think we have to restart first. Or maybe we even have to start a new project. That's also very well possible. So make this the box profile out of plastic. No, it's still red. So I think we have to start a new project or restart mastership or both.
Or synchronize data. Can it be done?
Yeah, we can try that. We can try that. I don't think it will. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
then you can change your color. So what you see here, those frames, I've made those blue since I like blue more. It by default it's red.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Go back. We have this here in the new project. In this project that we used, we saw that model frames. Oh no, it's the wrong drawing unit. This drawing unit. Oh no. Here. Hey. Didn't we use this project? I thought so. Oh, we used confused. This one we used. Go. Yeah. Here you see that the parts in the frames, they're red. That's the default. That's normal mastership.
So
if you look,
this one, the color, we define it. We define it one time, or we can define for every project. Let's say for this
yes,
project, I want it red. With the other project, I want it to be blue.
yeah, exactly. So you have here the general, and then you have stiffener, color, and layers. And you can do that for parts as well. So you can specify that for general, but you can also do it for project.
So
You can
okay,
say
so this one has to be done in the early stage. Suppose,
yes,
right?
exactly. Yeah. Very good. Exactly. So, and then you had your question about can you also select your favorite stiffeners, for example.
Yeah.
So if you go here to project, then stiffeners, and then select stiffeners, and you can say, okay, maybe, hey, there should be a checkbox here. Let's look at another project. Maybe project. Or maybe I'm just confused. That's also possible. Ah, no. No, I'm sorry to say. I thought it was possible to add your own favorite stiffeners.
Favorite
Just like,
stiffener.
okay, I usually use those one. But I thought it was possible though. I'm going to ask, but yeah, maybe it's not. But it's also not too much of a big deal, since if you use a stiffener once, then it will take the last one that you used. So, for example, if I make a new stiffener, parts, then we get this T-bar, and yeah, we apparently used this T-bar before. This was the latest profile that we used, so it's already on top, sort of. But So I don't know if it's really possible to specify favorites, but that would be nice.
But it's good to have. It's good to have.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I think this was it. Yeah, we did the reports and also the custom settings.